Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Develo. I'm so excited recording this video today because it's been long. I dropped a video on my channel and I've been getting messages. Why did you go quiet? You've not been posting. We miss your videos and lots more. So I promised I was going to drop a video this weekend for everyone. Okay, so I'm really excited making this video. So it's the end of another trading month. July has ended, and it would be nice to just go over some trades that I took in July. I did not really take so many trades as such because I was not really active on the chart. And but I'll go over some of the wins and losses I had. And but mostly this video is going to be like almost like a back test, like we are trying to back test trades that we should have taken during the course of the month, and how we should have been able to get entries or trades we we could have trusted more when we were inside those trades. Okay, and this is why backtesting is good. You get to see the price action clearly. You get to understand better how price moves. Okay, so we'll be breaking down some pairs: Euro USD, GBP USD, Gbpjpy, gold, Nasdaq, and I'll try to see if there's any other pair I can go through as well. Okay, so let's start with Euro USD. This is Euro USD right here. So in the month of July, as you can see right now, Euro USD is kind of, to me, looks like we are in a sort of consolidation. You can see price has been bouncing off in this zone, and this is not really nice for swing traders. So I'm very sure a lot of swing traders will be in profit, out of profit, in profit, and out of profit with this type of price action going on since 19th of July up to today, which is the 30th of July. Okay, so as you can see, just but the intraday traders, there were a lot of trade opportunities to take right in this consolidation. I took some, but not so much. I took some trades as well. Okay, so let's try to see what EU has been doing so far. So as you can see from this higher time frame, I'm on the 2 hours time frame. You can see that marking out the structure from where I can see, we have highs, we have lows, we have highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, and this very last low. Okay, sorry about this. So as you can see, price broke above a significant high that gave us the last low in the market. Price has pushed way above these lower high, and as we all know, trading the smart money concept, once we have a break of structure like this, we know there will definitely be a retracement back into the demand zone. In this scenario now for buys, there will be retracement back to demand zones or areas of imbalance that caused this break of structure, right? So so as you can see on this particular time frame, we can see we had a lot of demand zones, this being the very first one I'm able to see, and just below that we have this demand zone as well, which falls below this break of structure. And most time when we're looking to trade buys, I always love to look for zones below where we have this break of structure, because that will give us a more discounted levels. Okay, and just below that I can see this zone as well. But because price has really moved into this region, into this highs, we've cleared out yet another lower high, we've cleared out another lower high right here, and I think this not yet, okay, a little bit out of this lower high as well. So sometimes the retracement might not be so deep back. Okay, it might not be that deep sometimes. Okay, so but as we can see, we can even try to bring out our Fibonacci retracement tool to kind of see which zones are at the discounted levels. And as you can see right there, price has not even gotten to the discounted price has not price has not gotten back to the discounted levels. So, but just as we know, price action will not always follow what we want or what we are predicting. So at this particular point, when we add all this push to the downside, I was actually on my chart and I was looking to take buy trades from here if there was confirmation entry. I was like, I'm going to take a buy trade because of course we've broken this I right here, this higher I, we broke to it. So price could, when price comes back here, I can actually look for a buy trade, because then looking at the higher time frame structure, we have imbalance to be filled to the upside. All of this impulsive candle needs to be filled because price was not efficient at this particular point in time. So my bias on EU was, I was just looking for buy trades. I was looking for buy trades, okay? So when price pushed down here, then we had these lows right here. So at first price pushed down and didn't mitigate this zone properly. We had this demand zone not properly mitigated. So I was like, okay, let me wait. I think we should have more push. This was just like an inducement for early buyers in the market. So at this point, I was looking for a buy trade. Let me quickly go back. So we add that tab, and but price, I was even telling myself I'm going to buy right off this point of interest. I'm not even going to wait for a confirmation entry. When price was still around this zone, I was like, when we eventually tap, I know we are buying. So but as you can see, price just dropped impulsively into the zone. So with this, I was like, no, I cannot get into a buy, because these candles didn't move in a healthy manner. Okay, so we are supposed to have highs, lows for it to get into the zone, but we just pushed down all the way down suddenly. So, and anytime you have this type of push heading towards your point of interest, you want to remove your limits that you set. Okay, be it buy limit or sell limit, you want to remove your limit when you see price kind of attack your zone this way. Okay, so I was like, let me just calm down and wait for a confirmation entry then. And I was able to get a confirmation entry. There was one confirmation entry here on the 1 minute time frame. We had this break of structure, then price came down. If you go down to your 1 minute, you will see, but I don't really want to go into that. This was the first confirmation entry, but I still wasn't satisfied with that confirmation. Okay, so I was like, I'll wait for the next eye to be taken. So when this was taken, when this eye was now later taken, uh, this demand zone was now my point of interest to take the buy trade. And as you can see, since my projection for this EU, we have longs into the higher time frame. So I was looking to take my profit at this zone. Then we have this Asian range high that is yet to be taken. We've taken the Asian range low at this level. Price has taken out the liquidity sitting down at this level. As we all know, liquidity is at both sides of Asian the Asian range indicator. Okay, so since we took this out, this was the next one to be taken out, and as you can see, we had confirmation entry at this point of interest from the 2 hours time frame. Going down to the lower time frame, we got the confirmation right there, and price got way into this level. And I think while in this trade, I closed out most of my profits right here at this area. I think probably at this area, because price was starting to retrace, and we were already heading towards London session close gradually. So then we were in New York session at this point in time, and mostly going against US dollar sometimes for me during New York session is not really what I love to do, though depending on the analysis and where price is heading. That's not really a big deal. Maybe going against the dollar during the New Year session. Okay. So, but I took out most of my position, and when we had this Asian range I taken out, I closed out my remaining profits right there. So that was it for this buy trade from this time frame. So let me go back to the higher time frame now, and let's go over some other trades. Okay, so as you can see, price kept consolidating as this region. That is why you need to set your take profit at all times. You want to know the level where you are taking profit, and that's why I don't like to swing trade that much. I want to be in and out of my trades in a day. Okay, catching 50 to 60 or 90 pips depending on the pair in a day. I'm good to go. I don't love to hold trades that long. Okay, so as you can see, this was the buy I was talking about, and as you can see later on, we had all of this sell back down here. I think I can't really recollect. Probably I took a sell here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I did that. But later on, I was looking at all of these for price to come back into the. Remember, we said these are the discounted zones on the Fibonacci. So later on, I think when we were having this sell right here, I was looking to sell back into all these regions, especially if you go to the 2 hours time frame. Okay, not so clear right here. Okay, yeah, looking at this 3 hours time frame, you can see this demand right here again, just below this one right here. So I was then saying I think price is ready to push down into this zone before we then have the next buy up into this higher time frame right there. So um so price tapped into this zone as well. So let's just go back. Price tapped into this zone. So moving back to the 30 minutes time frame, let's see what we have. Price came into the zone. Yeah, so this was now during the FOMC. I was able to catch a little buy during the FOMC, and as you can see, price tapped into this higher time frame 3 hours point of interest, and we had a break of structure right here. We had a break of structure, and this was the unmitigated demand zone. Okay, but because it was during the news, I was trying to observe, because this push that we had was really, really intense. Price just dropped suddenly. So this was the setup I had, but I didn't set limits because I was on the chart. I was trying to watch what price will do, because you never can tell. News can be crazy with spikes and all of that. So when I saw price come into this zone, I was even thinking price was going to probably keep shooting down, but later on we started having the push back up, and I got into a buy trade, because then I had analyzed for this with I had analyzed, and I already have my confirmation with this break of structure. So when this came back and it started pushing up, I knew we are up for buy. So I got into a buy trade, and I did not stay too long in the buy. I didn't stay too long. I think once we got to this, I was out of the trade. You all know how news can be, so I didn't want to really be in for too long. So we had another retracement right here. I go out of my trade. Same with Gbpusd as well. So this is how you can capitalize on zones like this. Okay, so even if you are not sure of a particular zone, just wait for confirmation entry. That is the last for if you are looking for buy trades, just wait for the last lower high that gave us the last low to be taken out. Then you wait for a retracement back into the demand zone, or if you can find an imbalance around that zone, you can then take your buy trade from it. And same with sell trades. Okay, if you are looking to sell, once you have a break of structure, you wait for price to return back into your supply zone, and you can take your entry from there and sell down. Okay, so that was it about the FOMC day. So moving on to, like I said, I did not really take so many trades. So let's just go back to the present price action. So on Friday, I took a sell trade on Euro USD. That was yesterday. I took a sell trade, though not for long, and it was really a risky sell because I did not get that. I didn't get the needed confirmation before I got into the trade. Let me just show you real quick, okay? So on Friday when I was up, I saw that this was taken out. Okay, just before that, this buy trade, I was supposed to get into this buy trade, okay? So after this FOMC buy all the way up, the next day, this FOMC was on Wednesday. So on Thursday, we had all of these retracement back down, and I wanted to yet again get into a buy trade from right here, because now, as you can see, we've now taken out another structure here, and as we all know that we have a lot of imbalance to be filled up at this level right here. So I was looking for buy opportunity on Euro USD all through this last week. So I was looking to buy from this point of interest. I was looking to buy, and when price came into this zone, we had a couple of break of structure. This was the last high that gave us the low into this demand zone, and we also took out these two, and this giving us the confirmation to go long. As you can see, price came back and tapped into this demand, but it was already towards the end of the trading day. So this is around 3 p.m. and in the next 1 hour the London session will be closing, and most times I just love to trade from 8 a.m. to like 3 p.m. So when this was happening around 3 p.m., that means I'm going to hold this particular trade overnight, and I really do not like that. So in my mind I was like, this buy was probably going to happen on Friday, the next day. On Friday, that is likely price will just consolidate around the zone all through the Asian session, and by Friday London session we might have a confirmation to now start buying. So that was my thought exactly. But if I knew if I knew the buy was going to happen that same day, I would have just gotten into my buy trade right here, and this was a whole lot of pips that I missed. So if I was in the buy, I'll probably be targeting this next high, which was about 100 pips. Or if I didn't hold for that long, probably I will be out of my trade at this area. Probably there was an imbalance on the higher time frame that I've gotten out of trade probably around here the following day. Okay, so I missed out on this buy, and it was really painful because I knew when the confirmation for the buys happened. Okay, so now moving on to Friday. On Friday, the trade I took. Okay, let's go back to the higher time frame and cut. So on Friday, 3 minutes time frame, yeah. So on Friday in the morning London session, I saw that this Asian range I had been taken out, and price has started pushing down. So we didn't get this break of structure. This was the break of structure I should have waited for to then sell. Okay, why am I selling? So one, I'm selling because we have the Asian range low, and just like there's always liquidity that needs to be grabbed at both sides of the Asian range. So, and just below the Asian range low, we have imbalance right here. So, and then we have already a break of structure right here. This is the last high, and we've now broken past it, signifying that we are moving into the bullish into more bullish trends. Okay, so and as we know, once we break structure, price will be retraced back down and then give us another opportunity to buy. So I was okay, since I want to buy at this region, I might as well catch a sell back into this zone. It won't be bad to catch a sell, right? Let's head back to the 3 minutes time frame. So before I take a sell, we had this high, we had this low, then we created this lower high, signifying that we have a shift in market structure. So, but before you get into any trade, you want to make sure the last low that gave us this high is being taken out. But as you can see, this was not properly taken out. We didn't have that break of structure, but just in my mind, I was like, I want to sell. I want to sell because I know he's going to sell. So I had this supply zone marked out as my point of entry. So when price came here, market retraced back up. So I got into a sell right here, which was I think less than 10 pips or thereabouts. I got into a sell right here, which was an early sell, and I was targeting this low right here because I wanted to buy from this region. So I was targeting this low, especially my take profits will be when this Asian range low is being taken out. So I got into the sell and price moved, as you can see. Then we got price started moving, we sold. Then later we got that confirmation of a break of structure. This low was eventually taken out and price came back up. And trust me, I decided to have another entry because now we have a confirmation to go low. So I got into another sell trade right here. I got into another sell trade. So that was 2 entries. I got into a sell trade and markets moved all the way down, and I wait. Okay, market came down and I took my profits at this level because then I was heading out for a party, and so instead of checking on charts, I decided to since I was going out, I decided to close my trade. So I took profit from right there. I did not wait for this actual take profits. Okay, I didn't even wait for the Asian range low to get taken out. So I took my profits and I was out. And so but later in the day, market came all the way down. We had a retracement back up, as you can see. So people that were on the charts probably during the okay, this was not the New Year session, but an hour before the New Year session, price retraced back or up after clearing out the Asian range low. Price retraced back up, and price eventually hits my take profit. Okay, I was glad I took profit here because if I hadn't taken my profit at this level, I would have been stopped out at break even around this point because as you can see, price came all the way back up. Okay, so at the end of the day, I couldn't catch this particular sale. It is what it is. And also, I was at the party when this buy happened. My alert went off on my mobile phone, but I wasn't um I wasn't on my laptop, so I couldn't wait. I didn't have the opportunity to come and check my charts because I do not really like to analyze on my mobile device. I always prefer to use my laptop because it's more clear and I get to see the price action very well. So, but if you add this point of interest, this demand zone right here, you would have gotten an opportunity to buy. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Even if you didn't take an aggressive entry, you could have waited for a confirmation entry. As you can see, we have this lower high taking out. Price came back here into this region, and this was the sell. This was the opportunity to go long. And probably if you were not convenient with this first one, let's see if we would have gotten an entry with this. Yeah, so we had a break of structure and market came back into this demand. So this would have been a nice opportunity to buy. But if I was on this trade, I would not have my stop loss at this level. I would prefer to have it at the last low, which is still about 8.8 pips, which is quite nice. And for take profits, um, I think I'll be looking to take profits right here, depending on the time, and especially because it was on a Friday already. You really don't want to hold trades over the weekend, or because it's Friday, price action sometimes is crazy. So probably at this level right here, would have taken profit at this level right there. So let's see if this was a profitable trade. So market kept pushing, and take profit almost 8. Okay, so price is gradually getting into there, but if you were on this trade on Friday, you should have taken a profit before the close of the market. This is almost 70 pips in profits. Okay, so guys, this is how to use your demand zones, use your supply zones to look for trades in the market. Look for your confirmation entry if you are not okay with using a aggressive entry. So this is just the breakdown on EU. I hope this is clear enough. And for people that love to swing trade, for me, my bias is long on Euro USD, because then all of these is liquidity to me. All of this is liquidity that will later be grabbed. Okay, so for me, I'm looking for more opportunities for buy trades in the market on Euro USD. I want all of this to be grabbed. Okay, so this coming week, I'll be expecting that price will eventually get up to here. I'm not in any trade at the moment on Euro USD, but on Monday morning during the London session, I'll look for opportunities for longs in the market. Okay, so this is all on Euro USD. Let me quickly move to GBP USD. So almost same thing on GBP USD. Uh, as you all know, GBP USD and Euro USD, they kind of move alike. When EU is buying, GU is likely buying. When EU is selling, GU is likely selling. So, same thing. We have this last low in the market, and as you can see, the last lower high that gave us the last low has been broken. Price came back and tapped into this demand zone with imbalance, and from here we got a confirmation entry. If you didn't take an aggressive entry here, there was a confirmation entry right here that you could possibly have taken. And for take profit on this trade, in order not to stay too long, could have gotten out of trade around this level right here if you got into your trade right here. Okay, so this is just how to trade. And even later on, we had opportunity for more buys right here, because then overall we can see that we have this unmitigated supply that needs to be filled. So for the past few days in July, EU GU, it has been bullish, so looking for buy trades were the ideal setup. And as you can see again, we had multiple entries for buys. Market came down, and even on Friday we had this demand zone. Price didn't properly tap into it, but maybe going to the 5 hours or 6 hours time frame, this will likely mitigate the demand we have right there. So same on GU on Friday, I took a sell trade. Let me quickly go over the sell trade. So I took this where did I take the sell trade? I took a sell trade on GU on Friday. Okay, it was right here. I took the sell trade. So I saw that price had mitigated the higher time frame supply. Asian range high has been taken, and we had the Asian range low to be taken. Then we have this liquidity right here. We had this liquidity right here. We have imbalance right here to be filled. Then we have this overall demand zone that caused a break of structure to the upside. This was the FOMC candle. So it left behind this unmitigated demand zone and imbalance. So overall, I was looking for a sell trade on Friday from right here to this level. Also, just like the Euro USD, I didn't wait till this zone to get my take profit. I took my profit at the Asian range low. I shared this on my Instagram story. I got out of my trade around this level, of course, because I was heading out and I didn't want to monitor trade. But my entry was quite funny. I took a very funny entry. So when I saw what was going on Euro USD, that the sales were already getting into place, and we had this break of structure right here. This was the last low that gave us all of this last high. Price came back up to mitigate this zone, but did not properly come to fill this supply zone that we have right here, right? Then price went ahead and broke this low again. Okay, so at this point in time, I was already thinking EU was already in the sell. Will price head back into this zone before we have that sell? I asked myself this question, then I knew I needed to take my sell trade. That price may likely not come into this zone. And this is why you need to backtest and be observant of what has happened in the past, okay? So it was with my previous experience on the chart that made me get into this sell right here and not wait for this position. So I got into my sell trade right here, and which was quite huge with stop loss, and that was around 20 pips in stop loss. So I had reduced lot size, though I went above what I would normally use for my stop loss. But recently, in the first few weeks of July, I had losses back to back, and so I tried to backtest and see what was wrong. I was missing out on a lot of trades and I was losing trades. So I then decided, okay, I think I need to increase my stop loss, because in some scenarios I got stopped out of a trade because of my stop loss. And as you know, I don't use tight stop losses, but still I backtested and I saw that there are some zones I could have taken trades off, but because they had maybe 20 pip stop loss or probably 18 pip stop loss, I didn't take those trades because they didn't fit into my some of my criteria for taking trades. So I kind of relaxed on my rules, okay? So, and it has been better for the past 2 weeks. I can say it, my trades has really been better, though I didn't take so many trades, but so I got into this trade with stop loss. So why did I have my stop loss at this point? I had my stop loss at this point because then we still have this imbalance. So even if price decides to come and fill into the zone, I know for sure we won't go past this body of this candle, because if price needs to come up here, it will mean that the price is coming to fill the imbalance that is right here. Okay, so I just add my entry right there, and price just dropped and I was in profit. So I closed out my trade right here. I was out of the trade, and as you can see, price came back up again, and eventually my take profit was it. And this zone where I wanted to take profits was also the zone to look for buy trades, and there was a buy opportunity. Price tapped into this zone. We had a break of structure. Price returned back into the zone, and this buy happened. So just same with the EU, it's also happened like that on GU as well. So as you know, it's Friday, you want to make sure where you are taking your profits is zones of imbalance or zones of unmitigated supply. Probably if I was in this trade, I'll get out of here. Or overall, this level right here, because we can see an unmitigated supply right here. So that's it about GU. So for the coming week, what is my bias on GU? Let's head over to the higher time frame now. Let me clear the chart. So for the higher time frame, what do we have? We already have this mitigated supply. and price is presently reacting from these demands. I really can't say on GU, but looking at EU, since my bias on EU is for buys, I think I'll just, for now, I'll just wait till Monday to know what to trade on GBP I'll look for what to trade. And as you can see, we still have an unmitigated supply right here. So possibly markets can use this as a trend line liquidity, and probably we might break above this zone and push higher into this level. We never can tell. We might have a push higher into this level, but on Monday I'll see what the what price action is saying, and what trades we could get into. So moving on to Gbpjpy. I hope this video is not so long. I will quickly go over Gbpjpy. So Gbpjpy, I also had a sell trade, but it wasn't for long. The sell trade was probably just little pips because I was selling GU. That was why I got into the GJ sales as well. So yeah, I got into the sell right here. So same like GU also, there was imbalance above my point of interest, but I got into this sell regardless, and I was able to catch all of this. I think about maybe 60 pips thereabout, or 50 pips, because then I saw the reversals, and just like I said, I was heading out, so I had to close all my positions out. So I was able to catch this trade right here. I was able to catch this trade. And moving to the 1 hour time frame, there is a point of interest on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, as you can see, on the 1 hour time frame, we have this demand zone right here. We have this unmitigated demand zone with imbalance. So this was where I was looking to take profit on the sell trade I took from right here. But if I had stayed in the trade for long, you can see market came back up, I would have been stopped out of the trade. So I think it was a good thing I had to step out. So closing all my trades were actually the best decision for me. So that's that on GJ. For the coming week, I still expect that this zone price will eventually get into this zone, but we never can tell if price will first move back up into this level of supply that we have right here before finally coming down. We can't say. So I always like to wait for Sunday, for the Asian session to happen on Sunday. Then by Monday morning London session, there will always be an opportunity to get an entry. So I'll just wait on that and see what we have. But for now, these are my 2 points of interest on Gbpjpy. So moving on to Usdcad now. Usdcad on Friday, I also had the sell opportunity, but I did not get into the trade. At first, I got into an aggressive sell, but I decided to close my position since I'm not on my own. I'm not going to be on the chart. I got into an aggressive sell around this level right here when this think it was on the 3 minutes time frame. There is a point of interest on the 3 minutes time frame right there. I got into this. So but later I decided to close, and I actually regret closing that trade because as you can see now, price is heading towards my direction. This was a clear sell trade because looking at USD card structure, we have lots of imbalance on the higher time frame. Let me go to the 4 hours time frame. So you can see this on LD price action right here. The whole of this one has imbalance. So getting into a sell trade was just the best decision. Not that I got in randomly, but you can see that supply zones were respected every time. We got supply zone being respected, another supply zone here being respected. So and we had a break of structure right here. Price returned back, and that was why I got into the sell, and this is almost about 150 pips. I actually regret closing that sell, but anyways, it is what it is. We miss some, we win some. So on Monday or Sunday evening, I don't like to trade on Sundays. Probably around this level right here, if I'm able to get a re-entry opportunity, I will I will try to get into a sell trade because we still have the potential, the incentive for price to push even further into this level. So that's that on USDcad. USDcad is bearish at the moment. Price has been in a downtrend. We've taken out series of liquidity and we have more and more imbalance and demand zones to be mitigated. So moving on to NASDAQ now. NASDAQ, my favorite in this pair. I had a loss on NASDAQ, yeah, right here. So let me go to the 2 hours time frame. On the 2 hours time frame on NASDAQ, I was expecting a sell trade right here, but as you can see, I got stopped out. So I think in July, I did not really take so many trades on NASDAQ, except for this 2 hour point of interest buy trade I sent to my Discord Academy members. So I sent this point of interest for them to take buys into, I think, into this level and up into this level. I'm not sure if any of them took the buy trade. I took the buy trade, but I was not in it for a very long time. And recently I took a sell trade and I took a loss right here. For now, as you can see, to me, NASDAQ is pushing up, and this is the next zone where NASDAQ is pushing into, and we still have over 400 pips to catch on this trade. So this week, if we are able to get into a buy trade, probably at this level right here, it will be so nice if we can get a retracement back down into this zone, then we can have join the trend and catch a buy into this level. Because looking to the left, you can see we have a big imbalance right here to be filled up. Okay, so I'll be expecting a retracement back then to catch a trade right here up into this level. So that's that about NASDAQ. Moving to gold. I know a lot of forex traders love to trade gold. So we've had this triple equal lows. We've had these equal lows for since last year. The price has refused to take out. Price came the first time, the second time, the third time, and now this is the fourth time. And as you can see, it looks like we are not breaking this level anytime soon. So as you can see, looking at the structure of gold, we had high, we have lows, high, low, high, low, high, and low. And as you can see right there, price took out the last lower high that gave the lower low. We took it out. Price came back into the price came back into this demand zone right there. I actually did analyze this gold, but price did not exactly get into my point of interest. So I was expecting price to get into this level right here. I was expecting price to get here and look for confirmation entry from this zone right here in order to long into this higher time frame point of interest and to fill up all of these imbalance as well. But as you can see, price didn't get to my point of interest and price has skyrocketed. So people that are in gold buys, you are really lucky, because gold is heading towards this point of interest, and we still have over 300 pips to be caught right there on gold. So congratulations if you are already in this buy trade. So maybe during the course of the week, if price retraces back down, you can look for entries. We have this zone right here, and we also have this level of demand right here, and even probably if price will not be doing deep retracements, we have this level as well. So these three levels we can be looking to long gold, but I don't know. I really can't say. We don't know which level. If a retracement will happen, we don't know which level price is going to use. But since price is close to the higher time frame supply, we might not really have that deep correction. So be on the lookout for more buys on gold as well. I think this will be the end of this video. I hope you I hope you'll be able to learn something new, and I hope you found the video interesting. And let me know in the comment section your how this trading month was for you. Did you end the month with profits or with loss, or you ended the month at break even? Please, I would love to know. Share your experience for the month of July in the comment section below. And if you have any question, let me know also in the comment section. I have a Telegram channel, though I've not been active, but I promise this August I'll be fully back on my Telegram channel, posting my trades. I do not send signals, but I do share my trades, both profits and losses. I do share them in my Telegram channel for people to learn from it. I promise to be active in the month of August. So guys, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for staying to the end. And for those people that kept checking on me while I was MIA, thank you very much. It means a whole lot to me. I'm really, really grateful. And I will see you in another video. Thank you.